Okay, guys, this is Brandon from Galaxydoc Market. I've been away for a while, partly due to Thanksgiving break, and but also I got sick, and I'm over my flu, and so today is December 16th, 2024. It's about 1:40 p.m. as I bring it to you this Eastern Standard Time. And as the title suggests, guys, we're seeing weird stuff happening. Things are getting stranger and stranger. I mean, there's threats of war everywhere. XRP going nuts, and Bitcoin going nuts. Gold and silver being suppressed, but not what you think. And the market's hitting all-time highs. So what does all this mean? That's exactly what we're going to go over. We're going to be going over what they're doing, not what they're saying. And that means that we need to cover a whole slew of evidence and the news that are out there. But before we get started, read my disclaimer, pause it, read it. If you agree, please move forward. Here's my shameless plug on X.com, Galaxydoc Market. There's a lot of stuff going on over there as we speak. And this is pretty much in a nutshell. And I think you've seen this graphic before. Time is running out. Everything's coming apart at the seams. And in the background, you can see XRP and Bitcoin exploding. And of course, there's gold and silver that's playing. And there's missiles and wars and everything. I think this is one of the most perfect example of what's going on in our world. And let's make sense about what we're expecting going forward and what's to be coming. And guys, there's black swans everywhere. All right. And we'll focus a little bit on the drones and what that means. And frankly, the world is just coming apart at the seams. But this is what happens when the bankers take you to war. All right. So what we got, and excuse me, I'm still coughing a little bit. But my, how things change. Mark Zuckerberg is now supporting President Trump on the inauguration fund. $1 million. He's not the only one. They are coming and kissing the ring, folks. Okay? And the hypocrisy, if you can think about that, reigns supreme. But what did you expect from these people? Okay, we're going over the news. And of course, you guys, don't sleep on XRP. I've been talking about XRP, and we've been accumulating XRP at a very, very low price. And it's not too late. If you guys have not gotten into XRP, I think it's cheap right here. And it's going to be cheap at $10. Okay. XRP is going to be your global reserve currency. It's not just for cross-border payments. It's going to be tokenizing assets. It's going to provide liquidity. It's going to basically be a bridge currency for all of the sovereign banks and for transfer of liquidity from one country to the other. It's huge. And if you are sleeping on this, you better not. And I'm going to basically show you why that is. I'm not going into XRP as itself. I'm just going to let you know, for those of you who haven't heard of XRP, that's what this is. Okay. The global reserve currency is what they're talking about here. Oh, sorry. I just get into these coughing fits. Okay. They are also confirming the use of XRP to back local currency. So, guys, banks are insolvent. I've been harping on this. And we'll go over the 10-year treasury yield as reflected by TNX and why the banks are in trouble. And this is going to be used as a liquidity provider when they flip on that switch. Okay. And now they're not even hiding it anymore, but you don't know about it. And the banks don't want you to know about it. And the governments don't want you to know about it. But you heard it here first. Okay. Don't get so excited about Bitcoin by itself. Okay. In the meantime, as that's happening, executives are selling their stocks. This is from December 12th, all-time highs, okay? This kind of action, and by the way, Warren Buffett, I don't have a slide for that. His cash is now exceeding $300 billion. The last time, I think that's a world record. The last time, anytime Berkshire Hathaway's cash level was high, we had a market crash shortly. And if you don't think that's going to happen, maybe not today, but it's coming. Boy, when I'm talking, it makes me cough. That's why I haven't done the videos. But I got to get this out. Here's a Very good diagram from Documenting Ripple. This is what XRP is going to function as. It's going to be the bridge currency for cross-border payments, but also to provide liquidity in the times of stress. We printed so much money out there. This is going to act as a sponge along with Bitcoin in providing liquidity, but also when they do decide to back it. Right now, USDT or Tether is backed by US Treasuries, and you see the game, right? Stated simply, USDT is designed as Bitcoin goes higher and people pile into money. It provides support for the 10-year treasury. Okay, that's what they are backed by. But right now, I'm going to show you, even that with the Bitcoin skyrocketing, there's so much printed money, so much debt that was issued, the TNX is climbing. But XRP will play a role in providing liquidity and when that flip of that switch comes. Okay, XRP is a new world reserve currency. I'm going to say it here first. Okay, don't FOMO into Bitcoin. You should be buying XRP when it's at $2. It's cheap now. And don't make the mistake that most people did when Bitcoin hit $100 and they said it was too expensive. When it hit $1,000, it was too expensive. When it was at $5,000, it was too expensive. You're going to wait for a pullback. And now everybody wants it when it's $100,000. Okay? Bitcoin's going higher, folks. It's designed that way. It's not Satoshi Nakamoto that made this. Probably some Pentagon, DARPA creation to bring in digital currency. Okay? It is a Trojan horse, but it doesn't mean we can't profit off of it. Chase is using XRP, okay? Accepted as payments. My goodness, JM Bullion and a lot of the bullions, and I think APMEX, check me on that one, is accepting XRP also as payments. Oh my gosh. Now that SEC Chair Gensler is Gary Gensler, the evil villain in SEC, I don't know what it is that these alphabet agencies in American government does other than prohibit progress. Now that he's gone, everybody's like going haywire accepting XRP. XRP is the real deal, folks. Okay. State of Florida is considering exploring gold and silver backing for currency. And everybody knows, remember, Federal Reserve Bank is not a real American government-issued bank. They are a private bank. And that last FOMC meeting, Powell said as much. Okay, can Trump remove them? No, he can't. It's against the law. Why? Because they're private bank. How in the hell did they get the right to print money and to set interest rates? Shouldn't that be the treasuries? And I think that's what the movement towards is. But Florida is looking for gold and silver, and I believe they are suppressed in much the same way in 2008 financial crisis when the bankers and all the insiders waited until they had sufficient coverage in their leverage to sustain and to profit off of the mortgage-backed securities and all the things that failed. Okay, they're doing the same thing. They're accumulating gold, and so should you, physical gold. By the way, you know that the LBMA and COMEX gold and silver slam is alive and well. The problem right now is that there is surge in silver deliveries. They don't want it in cash on these futures. They want delivery. Over 9.5 million ounces of silver on December 12th. As they were slamming it, people are wanting deliveries. Why? They are accumulating these while they want you FOMOing into Bitcoin right now. You should be FOMOing, if you're anything, into XRP, not financial advice, or buying gold and silver, right? Excuse me. All right. Again, another depiction, solved Netug. On December 13th, talked about yesterday's number, and they added 2,700 more contracts of silver shorts, right? But look at the deliveries in the metric tons. I mean, this is crazy, unprecedented, right? And these levels are basically accumulation. People don't buy this LBMA and COMEX slam, and they may continue to do it, okay? But the writing's on the wall. There's going to be some form of backing of gold and silver going forward, which I believe is going to crush these naked shorts, which is illegal, by the way, but people do it anyways. This is an age-old battle. Something's about to break, right? This is from Interactive Brokers on December 12th, right? Okay, margin loans are up by 16%. This is the end game, folks. When the margin loans are rising, it means the retails are FOMOing in along with hedge funds, trying to get that last bit of appreciation. But you know what? This is what happens at the end. People start chasing returns, when they should be looking at where we are historically, okay? And we'll go over that. Rising margin loan rates always precede stock market crashes, all right? I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's true, folks. And then, of course, in Trump in 2018, when we were absolutely getting monkey hammered in the stock market, on Christmas Eve, he came out and said, what? Oh, stocks are pretty cheap now. Wouldn't be a bad time to buy. Like, he's like the oracle, folks. He's giving you a hint. What's he saying right now? He doesn't recommend buying stocks right now in case of a dip here. He knows, folks. All right? This is the top. And, if you're chasing, you're going to get exactly what you deserve. You're going to become an exit liquidity. And then the greatest trader of 21st century on insider information. She's admitted to the hospital. Why are all these octogenarians that should be in nursing homes in our Congress and Senate continuing to hurt themselves? Okay. Is it by accident or is it on purpose? Okay. Face of evil right here, folks. Okay, so, and I thought this was funny. Shout out to Bar Chart. U.S. banks are only facing $329 billion in unrealized losses. It's like tea calling kettle black. That was a recent manipulation. They try to bring down the TNX yield. Remember, as TNX rises, the banks become more insolvent. But guess what? Okay, this was posted on December 12th. We're right back up. We're right back to these levels, folks. All right? Banks are insolvent, okay? And pay attention to XRP. They will try to save the day, okay? Next thing you want to talk about, we'll talk about this a little bit more. Carvana has a PE ratio of 26,925. This is exactly the company that sells used cars and does their in-house financing. There's a lot of subprime loan activities there. If you haven't noticed, the rises in subprime and used car auto loan delinquency rates and repos, it's going through the roof right now, okay? Let's keep looking at what they're doing. Now what they're saying. Container store. I like the store. I just don't know what I would buy, but I have this fascination with containers, folks. Plastic containers. They're going bankrupt. Consumer demand destruction, folks. All right. All right. Here's the thing from Alex Jones. Love him or hate him. All the conspiracy stuff that he used to talk about, even for me, is all true. Okay. So I think we need to listen to him. Okay. He's talking about the drones that are permeating our skies. Okay. So he thinks this is a massive deep state psychological warfare operation. Well, everybody's up in a tizzy, but most people don't even know this is going on, okay? But something is happening, okay? They do this stuff right in your face before they do something. And what does the deep state not want to do? They don't want Trump to take office on January 20th. Whether they're going to false flag wars, nothing's really sticking with this guy. They tried to kill him a couple times, whoever that may be. But now it's the drones, okay? Pentagon. I'm not even sure if that Pentagon spokesperson is male or female, but regardless, she or he is saying that this is definitely alien. We're supposed to believe that. We're supposed to get very, very scared. World of worlds, folks. All right? They must really be desperate, but listen to what they do, not what they say. These drones are designed to scare you, or there's something else going on, like they're looking for bombs. There's going to be a BlackRock XRP ETF. Remember, Bitcoin and Ethereum launched an ETF and they're skyrocketing. XRP is just getting started, folks. Remember, XRP missed out on a couple of bull runs. All right? XRP, okay? Don't worry about the market cap on this, okay? This is designed to become a global reserve currency, cross-border payments, and a liquidity provider. All right? I would say there is excess. I don't even know what's above quadrillion, but it's above that level of derivative exposure. When all this thing comes apart, XRP is going to be your one world currency. Yes, it is the mark of the beast coin, but right now we're going to profit off of it. Okay? And then if this is true, crypto tax breaks. Eric Trump confirms XRP and such will be tax exempt. Guys, go get this stuff, okay? Not financial advice. You got to do your thing, but I'm getting it. I'm telling everybody in our group to go get it. All right. SMCI is the biggest fraud? No, they're not. NVDA is, but SMCI, when they bounced on this false notion of somehow that they found an auditor, one-person auditor team, probably family, friends. This is what SMCI does, right? They're all Chinese, by the way. And I don't know. It's just, I've alluded to this in the past things, but it's a Chinese, Taiwanese firm that involves a lot of their family and friends. Okay, so the auditor said, "Oh, I didn't see any fraud, but why aren't you then posting your 10K or 10Q?" And so that was the last chance, that little bounce that we had about a week ago. That was the time to short that rip. Okay, so they're gonna raise more debt and equity. They're gonna raise more debt, guys. You can't make this crap up. Okay, but the real culprit is gonna be NVDA. We'll talk about that later. This is something that you might want to pause, or if you want to DM me, I'll send you this picture. This is from the 2007, 2008. Very, very good synopsis of what happened. Where are we right now? I think we're right here. Okay, we're hitting those tops. We could be at these 2 points. There's going to be a lot of shorting opportunities and a lot of rips. It's going to be trader's paradise starting in January to the upside and downside. But rest assured, we are going down, right down into here. Okay, that's coming. Something bigger than this. Okay, go buy XRP. All right. And then Russia was preparing for a massive retaliation on NATO forces in Ukraine. They've already done that. This is from December 11th. But, for whatever reason, our country and the Western states want to perpetrate World War III. It's because bankers take you to war after they screw everything up, all right? After they basically hyperinflate everything. Okay? Remember, I think it was Thomas Jefferson that said first by hyperinflation, then by deflation. I don't want to be around to see deflation, but it's coming, no matter what you like or what you think. This is why China is already feeling the deflationary pressures. That's why they are introducing liquidity. And at a certain point, you could continue to inject stuff into a dead person. They will not come back to life. And then, of course, this stuff right here. Okay, this mushroom cloud that you see, are they beginning to use tactical nukes? This person seems to think so. All right. Are we at that point? Folks, wake up and start preparing and pray for peace. And yet, as the markets are hitting all-time highs, we're like deviating between neutral and greed, okay? This is telling you something, all right? Why are we only here? Why are we not at extreme greed with the markets where they are, okay? This is what happens when there's so much liquidity and printed money chasing anything that'll go, okay? Bitcoin by itself cannot stop this up. There's going to be a come to Jesus moment coming. Okay, maybe not tomorrow, soon. Okay. All right, so this is the US dollar. We talked about this in a bit. All right. I think US dollar topped here and basically got rejected off of these lines. And I think we're coming right back down. As the US dollar comes down, that's going to start showing the failure of the US dollar as a reserve currency. BRICS already are denominating trades between themselves. They're not using US dollars, I can guarantee you that. Even with Trump's warning, I think that boat has sailed. And that's why he is embracing XRP and Bitcoin. And pretty soon, those have to be backed by something. And it ain't going to be US Treasury, I'm telling you right now. It'll be to gold and silver. Okay, I'm bullish on gold and silver. Last chance to get these gold and silver before they go into double and triple digits, triple and quadruple digits. All right, so that's what we got for the US dollar. Okay, here's dollar right now in a snapshot. This area, 108.50, 108.65, this is the rising trend line. Below is all the bearish crap happens. Right now, we're riding this trend line. We broke that a few days ago, folks. Watch the US dollar. Lowering US dollar, okay, is going to start signaling to you that the market is about to break. I've been talking about this uptrend line. We are now right on top of that upper trend line. Every time we go through here, historically, we get some major ass corrections or crashes, and we are overdue. We're coming right back down, folks. All right? Do what you will with it. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm telling you what is coming. Okay? I'm not going to be wrong. The other way I know this is here's the equal weighted SPX. Okay, the equal weighted Okay, if you include all the S&P 500, we are down and we have broken down. And this is an early warning sign that this is the divergence. Yet, the S&P 500 with dynamic weighting, Magnificent 7, is hardly even down at all. We're just right at this area right here, this little beep. Okay, it's warning you. Do not become exit liquidity, folks. Here's 10-year Treasury yield. Okay, bottomed here. We talked about this. I said we broke above here. Now we're going higher, folks. Okay, we got over the first resistance line. We're going to be targeting here. And if God help us if TNX gets about 46. Okay, I don't know how the powers that be are going to print in more money. It's like a crack addict. You can get higher and higher doses of crack until it kills you. We're at that point, folks. All right. Now here's the 10-year Treasury yield. Today, we're at 44.03. They desperately try to keep it between here. They wanted to see it below to 38.5. That's not going to happen. This is banking instability, okay? This is going to cause banking instability. And, and that this is despite the previous FOMC rate cuts, right? It didn't do any good, did it? And then on 12/18, FOMC is going to cut 25 basis points. Maybe they'll do nothing. If they do nothing, God help the market. Okay, if they cut more than 25, God help the market. They're in a no-win situation. Okay, you can't. It's just the Fed. Okay, I think they do this on purpose, folks. Okay, they want to hyperinflate the rich so that the wealth transfer happens from middle class to the wealthy. All right, it's disgusting. Okay, so I said it's still holding about 44.06. We're still at the same place. Nothing has happened, folks. All right. This was back in November 1st. I said one of the most intriguing aspects of BRICS is discussing new international previous precious metals exchanges. And I think that is already happening, right? I just wanted to tell you that the world is sick and tired of COMEX and LBMA fraudulent gold and silver slam. That happened on the December 12th. You saw us hitting 33 area on silver. They smash it back down, but they can't get it below 31 right now. It's forming a support line. 9.1 million silver ounces have been taken in 3 days from December 13th. Okay? This is important, folks. Okay? They are slamming with 4 million paper ounces on December 11th. That's the gold and silver slam. COMEX had 586 deliveries and LBMA had 1995. Okay? What's going to happen above 33? Why are they so afraid of that 3250 level? 33. Okay? If it gets above 33, folks, you're going to see this thing skyrocketing, and we're close. All right? Here's Bitcoin. We talked about this. This was back in November, right? 93.35. We're almost at 110. Why? They're sopping up excess printed money. It's chasing into this. This is the digital gold. Instead of going into physical gold, this is where it's supposed to go. But people are taking profits off of that eventually, and they're buying gold right now. They're taking physical deliveries. They don't want cash, U.S. dollars. Let's go into XRP. Okay, this is a hourly chart, 60 minutes. Okay, remember, XRP is still suppressed. Okay, I know that you want to see this inverse head and shoulders, but you got to see it for what it is. This is inverse head and shoulders. We're going higher. Okay, I think we're going triple digits higher shortly. Okay. All right, so gold. All right, gold is finding support right at this long-term trend line. Silver. Here's another trend line, but this is the most likely trend line that it's going to bounce off of. If they get above this solid red line here, it's going to start going parabolic. Bitcoin first, gold and silver next. We talked about this right here, right? We got to add XRP. Okay, XRP is the secret weapon. You heard it here first. World reserve currency. It's the bridge currency, folks. All right. So, here's 10-year Treasury yield. We are... this was the previous 10-year Treasury yield, and guess what? We've broken up higher, okay? While the stock market is going higher, insiders are selling to you. Do not become exit liquidity. I'm pounding the table. Here. I'm pounding our table. Okay, I pounded it. You heard it, right? Black swan's coming, folks, whether you like it or not. Maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow. Maybe it is tomorrow. I don't know. With starting with the drones, with tactical nukes possibly being used in Syria, Assad being ousted, in Ukraine. I don't know. Zelensky asking for more and more money. Biden pardoning like 2,000 people, and they're all criminals. Seems like pedophiles. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, the world is being turned upside down. I suggest that we pray to Jesus Christ. Here's the thing. Okay, before we get into this, let me do a quick technical analysis. Okay, all right, real quick. US dollar. Okay, it's coming down. We talked about that. XRP. This is like a 5-year base. We still haven't broken out, so it's cheap. It's still cheap at $10, folks. All right. So if you haven't gotten it, not financial advice. I would if I were you. Forming an inverse head and shoulders. Gold. Okay. They're slamming it down, but it's finding support right at that 80 MA. It's going to move higher. Silver, the same thing. Okay. Silver is the same thing. Let's look. Okay. Finding support at the long-term trend line. We're going to move higher. This isn't because there's no demand for silver. They're smashing it artificially. Here's silver again on weekly. Okay, smash. If we can get above this 33.0 and stay above there, I think we're going to have some parabolic move. You got to be patient with this. NVDA, probably the greatest short that I think. Okay, right here, failing off of those trend lines. All right, divergences everywhere. I'm not going to get too much into it. If you want to see fuller detail, then you need to subscribe to my channel. Right, SMCI. Okay, look, bearish engulfing. All right, it's coming right down. SMCI is a 0, folks. All right. Costco. I love Costco as a short. Okay. And let it climb up. But Costco is going to be their insider selling is phenomenal and divergences everywhere. Selling volume exceeds the buy volume. It's the retail people that are buying this and becoming exit liquidity, folks. All right. So let's not become exit liquidity. How's that? Carvana, probably one of the greatest shorts that no one's talking about right now. All right. Carvana right here. Notice the divergences. All right. I'm not going to get into details, but I'm just showing you something that you should be looking at. Here's weekly. All right. I think we topped by that blue arrow right here. Look at this divergence. About to make a death cross. We're coming down, folks. Carvana is like a $10 stock. All right. And then CarMax is having trouble right now, yet it's having a hard time getting above this area. Okay. I think we're going to be short. This is a short, folks. All right. Don't become exit liquidity. All right. Fed funds. They're pricing in 97.1% of a 25 basis point cut. It's not going to do much of anything, folks. All right. So that's kind of what we have. So I'm super bullish on gold, futures, otherwise, but physicals. Okay. Gold and silver slams alive and well. You keep buying those premiums. You keep buying physicals. War drum is beating louder. Tactical nukes, drones. Oh my gosh, Assad ousted. North Koreans in Kursk. Who the hell knows what's going on? There's drones in New Jersey. Alien invasion. They like you to think that. Is that a dirty bomb somewhere? I don't know. But something's going to happen, folks. Writing's on the wall. TNX at 44.03. Either the bond market is wrong or the equity market's wrong. And equity markets will be wrong. Watch the US dollar break below 104.50. That's a sign. Things are about to unravel. Now, we already talked about this. The gold and silver slam is criminal, but also unbelievable. But once that unravels, you're going to see gold and silver initially probably at 68 to 80 bucks for silver. Probably 35 to 4,500 bucks for the gold. All right. It's coming. Just not today. XRP is the new world reserve currency. SMCI is a 0. FOMC meeting on 12/18. By the way, watch Powell after he answers questions or says something that he knows is a blatant lie. He'll clear his throat like this. What a sorry man. All right, so here's what I like for shorts. I'm not saying go short them, but you should do your due diligence. Okay, so that's it. Follow me at Galaxydoc Market. Like us, share us, and above all, comment, good and bad. And thank you for subscribing. Like us. Okay, tell people about our channel. If you want to work with me, you got to email me at coachbrandon@protonmail.com. Otherwise, Guys, let's finish the year strong, but something ominous this way comes. Bye-bye.